Once upon a time, the roar of a V8 engine and the smell of burning rubber were symbols of affordable American freedom. The muscle car, raw power, aggressive styling, and a price tag that made it accessible to the average gearhead. But today, owning a brand new muscle car feels like a distant dream for many. If you've been eyeing the latest Dodge Challenger, Ford Mustang, or Chevy Camaro, you've probably noticed one thing. They're insanely expensive. So what happened? Why have muscle cars gone from blue-collar performance machines to high-priced luxuries? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down. The skyrocketing prices, let's talk numbers. Back in the 1960s and 70s, muscle cars were relatively cheap. A 1969 Dodge Charger RT with a 440 Magnum V8 cost around $3,600. That's about $30,000 in today's money. Not bad, right? Now fast forward to today, a Ketowiser Husanagi Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat? You're looking at $75,000 or more before dealer markups. Even a base model Ford Mustang GT will run you over $45,000. So what's driving these prices through the roof? Inflation and rising production costs. First, we've got inflation. It's no secret that the value of money decreases over time. But the problem isn't just inflation, it's the rising cost of production. Materials are more expensive. Aluminum, steel, and even rubber cost way more than they did decades ago. Labor costs have surged. Automakers are paying higher wages, and with new technology, building cars requires more specialized workers, advanced tech and safety features. Back in the day, cars were simple. No airbags, no backup cameras, no touchscreens. Today, modern muscle cars are loaded with high-tech features, and all that tech isn't cheap. Government regulations and emission standards. Another big reason? Government regulations. Back in the golden era, muscle cars didn't have to meet strict emissions or safety standards. But today, the government has cracked down on fuel efficiency, emissions, and crash safety, forcing automakers to spend millions developing cleaner, safer, and more efficient engines. Ever heard of gas guzzler taxes? If a car doesn't meet fuel economy standards, the government slaps an extra fee on it, making muscle cars even more expensive. And let's not forget EV mandates and stricter regulations. Some states, like California, are even banning new gas-powered cars by 2035. So manufacturers are scrambling to invest in electric and hybrid technology, passing those costs on to us. Dealer markups and limited production. Ever walked into a dealership excited to buy a car, only to see a $10,000 market adjustment slapped on top of the MSRP? That's because dealers know muscle cars are in high demand, but limited supply. They take advantage of it by jacking up prices. And it gets worse. Automakers themselves are limiting production. Instead of flooding the market like they used to, companies now build fewer models, making them more exclusive and expensive. For example, the Dodge Demon 170? Only 3,300 units were made, and dealers marked them up by over $100,000 in some cases. It's simple. Less supply, more demand, and insane price hikes. The EV takeover and the end of muscle cars? The final nail in the coffin? Electric cars. Dodge is phasing out the Challenger and Charger as we know them. The next generation Charger will be electric. No more Hemis. No more Hellcats. What can you do? So where does that leave us? If buying a brand new muscle car isn't in the budget, here are your options. Look at used models. A 2015 to 2020 Mustang GT, Camaro SS, or Challenger RT can still be found at reasonable prices compared to new models. Consider classic cars. Restoring an older muscle car might be a cheaper and more rewarding option in the long run. Wait for the market to cool down. Prices won't stay high forever. If demand drops, you might score a better deal in the future. At the end of the day, the muscle car dream isn't dead. It's just changing. But one thing's for sure. Owning a true American muscle car has never been more expensive. Dramatic music fades out. Final shot of a roaring muscle car speeding away. Do you think new muscle cars are overpriced? What's your dream muscle car? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay fast, stay loud,